Throughout its 7 seasons, The Rookie has introduced a number of antagonists, and in Season 7, Episode 16, one of its most annoying antagonists makes a comeback before leaving once more, leaving me with mixed feelings regarding their character arc. The ABC series hasn't been able to duplicate the success of previous antagonists like Nick Armstrong and Rosalind Dyer in recent seasons. But they were never as successful as their predecessors. Regretfully, the most recent antagonist on the show fits that description, particularly in light of their plot in The Return. In Season 7 of The Rookie, the officers encountered numerous antagonists. They have been very busy trying to catch criminals, from serial killer Liam Glasser to Bailey's violent ex-boyfriend Jason Wyler. Specifically, one antagonist did not begin on the bad team. They were presented in the Rookie Season 7 premiere as a naive figure that would win over fans and make a wonderful addition to Monica Stevens was one of the characters in The Rookie who had the potential to be a fantastic big bad. Mid-Wilshire. However, as the episodes went on, their actual selves emerged. However, in Season 7, Episode 16, the writers attempted to redeem the character with karma rather than focusing on their evil side. In The Rookie Season 7, Episode 10, Luce's rookie, Seth, was fired after his training officer discovered that he had been lying about his cancer diagnosis. Lucy was forced to tell Lieutenant Gray about it because it was the most recent in a series of serious lies. As a result, Gray dismissed Seth from the FTO program. But in Episode 16, Seth is let back into the show as a result of his lawsuits, and Nolan mentors the chronic liar. When Seth arrives at Mid-Wilshire, everyone shuns him, making it clear that even though he's back, he certainly isn't welcome at the station. No one has forgiven him for his earlier dishonesty. Throughout the hour, the Rookie Season 7 characters are frigid towards Seth, notably Lucy who carries ill will against her former rookie for his deceptive attitude. Nevertheless, Seth pushes forward and tries to prove himself. It certainly helps that he has a great TO in Nolan. Still, what goes around comes around, and Seth's imagined karma soon reaches him in Episode 16. Towards the end of the Rookie Season 7, Episode 16, Seth saves Nolan's life, but in the process, he gets shot in the leg. Doctors later have to amputate Seth's leg, which could mean his career in the lab is over for good. Some might say this is karma for the character's past actions. However, lying certainly shouldn't be punished by losing a limb. Out of all the villains in the ABC police procedural series, several have done considerably worse than Seth, and really, The Return reveals that Seth isn't a true evil. The Rookie Season 7 set Seth up to be an enemy, and he could have been a terrific one with outstanding character development, or regression, starting as a naive rookie and growing into the LAPD's fiercest foe. Instead, Episode 16 tries to redeem Seth. The writers thrust karma onto the character via his horrific injury, and then, viewers are supposed to feel bad for him. To a certain extent, they do. However, the audience does not automatically view Seth as a hero once he does one heroic act in a single episode. It's evident that Seth sincerely wants to improve, as evidenced by his last interaction with Tamara. At last, he realizes he has a disease and is fervently trying to recover. But the authors have a lot more work to do to prove Seth right. In The Rookie, they had the option of making him a complete villain, but they went the other way and were still unable to redeem him in a single episode. Therefore, by showcasing more of Seth's repentance, the ABC series ought to bring him back and correct the errors in his character arc. Following the premiere of Season 7, Episode 16, Patrick Kelleher speaks with screen rant about his character's destiny in The Rookie. According to the actor, Seth won't appear in the final 2 Season 7 episodes. Kelleher also has no idea if he'll resume his role as Seth in Season 8. Based on the character's finale in The Return, though, The Rookie Season 8 could easily bring Seth back and finish what Season 7 started with his redemption plot.